Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Escapes the defender. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. He's going to field this at the 2. They get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond.
So
15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Ready. My name is Olay. Captain. Go.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Oh, my son!
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today. you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Hold on, son. Ready. 180. Away, away, away.
Once more, it's Nix. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
The game at 7.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, ready.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, 65, 65.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. We stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Cougar 19. 18, Rattler, 18. Ready, go.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Ready, set.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
60 Maverick.
First down, Lions.
Traffic. 19 Tiger. 19 Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Ready, go.
Back now, pressure coming. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. He fires one deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks, you got to keep on throwing. But boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
On the set.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Lions. Cup 19. Cup Buffalo 18.
Motioning Williams left. They'll air it out on third. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Nix with it on 1st. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, my son! Oh, ready! Captain! Away! Oh!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Oh, my son! Bombers, ready!
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Captain. Oh, away! Ready!
They'll throw again. Nix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, my son! Bombers, ready! Away!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos break the tie here in the 1st. Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
14, Lions 7.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just beyond their 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Dragon, Stephanie! Viking 18! Panther 11! Panther 11! 19 tight! 19 tight! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Airing it out to start this drive. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-point game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Lions tie things up at 14.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Here's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
Hey, Sean, let's go! Go get him! Hey, go!
Nix looking to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Fits it through the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing here, Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Hey, kill!
Nix to throw again. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Complete beyond the marker. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos break the tie here in the first. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
It's the score. Broncos 21, Lions 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolf.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. First play's a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was brought down by Savion Jones.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have second and pretty long here.
Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70.
Here's a throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Next, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 50, trap 50.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He fields this at the 18. And he'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ready.
Now Nick's on third down. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Once more, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Dragon 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
70 up, 70 range. Step hiking it.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
It's a gain of 20.
New set of downs for him and starts at the 38. Back to pass on first and 10. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set now. First and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, there's another one to Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-score game in the first half. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
In punt formation for the Broncos.
And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Not ready.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Dragon 50. Go.
Quick pass, right side, complete. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Here we go. Crack all 80.
Leaning back, motion's right. In off to Gibbs from the gun. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All right, they appear comfortable with the lead they have, so they're just going to kick this from the 10. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Moved up considerably, and the penalty makes this little more than a chip shot. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Broncos 35, Lions 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Put a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing. That's completed right side. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Katie, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
That's Laporta again. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
From the red zone on 1st. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, Cade. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Ready. Let go.
They're going to throw out of the gun. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Cardinal.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Carlson's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180. Captain. Ole. Bombers. Chill.
Nix with it on 1st. This is Ingram looking left side. A good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the 1st down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get more points to end a lopsided 1st half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
Broncos 42, Lions 24.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First and 10, looking to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
19, Viking, 18. Dragon, 60. 18, Robert, 18.
Final throw before the break. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions narrow the lead entering halftime.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
So not just settling for one here. They're going to try to chip a couple points off that halftime deficit.
The Lions will set up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. And there it is. He makes the play in the end zone. And with no time remaining, they tie this game up as we head into halftime locker room. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Throwing here, Nix. He finds his back, Harvey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Show. Almost set. Ready. Away. Punch left. Captain.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Kill. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Almost set. Away up. Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. Captain.
They'll throw again. Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
They'll go play action. On him quick, and they bring it down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Looking quickly here.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Tight, 19 tight, cut 19, cut 19. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
Third and long for him here. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down,
Here we go, here we go. Panther and 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Dropping back to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Buffalo 18. Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing it again here. It's his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 3rd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors, 19 Lions.
Air it out on 3rd. Complete to St. Brown. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Sticking to the air here. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
That's another Detroit Lions.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
First and 10 at the
70 Rangers!
27-yard
70
line.
Rangers! Go!
They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. He has it at the 5. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go! Here we go! Ready!
Design quarterback run here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
7 Pirates! 7
Brings up second.
He'll pass it this time. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Offense in the hurry up here.
Loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Panther 11! Panther 11! 19 tight! 19 tight!
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Ready! Stop 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal!
They're going to try to throw for it. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. Caught, nice gain left side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game.
Lions 32.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Ready? Hurry, like 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Tracking 79 Broncos.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
So the Lions giving it another go, trying for two once more. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another two off that lead. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Harvey once more breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
It's Nix out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ready, ready.
Giving this to Harvey. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Oh, my son. Oh, ready. Ready, ready. Pull left.
Here he goes, third and long. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
63. Lions 38.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Cowboy X Mustang 19.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bison. 60
Back to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Viking 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He puts some juice on a deep throat. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I got to ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
First and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Captain. Oh, my son. Bombers, ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got Sutton complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Captain.
Throwing on first down, Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just master that big guy throw up bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
They'll work against the blitz. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dragon 60. '79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Lions, 1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
19 tights. 19 tights. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Start 18 Rattler. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready.
Throwing it again here. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll have the 1st down and even more. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Lions make it an 18-point game. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Back to the line they come. 2nd down.
Captain. Hold on, son. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Hold on, son. Joe.
Third and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance.
Away, hold on, son. Away. Ready. Kill.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 from the 32.
19 tight.
Airing it out to start this drive. Maybe a bit of That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Captain. Hold on, son. Ready. Joe. Away.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. On the handoff. Here's Harvey. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. Second down.
Bombers. Captain. Joe. Away.
Nix from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And it's going to be second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Bronco, check 60, check 18, Pioneer.
Going now on first down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the defender comes away with it. And the Broncos have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 32.
Bombers, ready! My name is Joe.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Brought in right side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want in two.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it's a win for the Broncos. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.